Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from tarotforhealing.com. This reading is for the Scorpios, and so we're gonna see what is coming through for you guys in the month of July. So I'm gonna be using the playing cards like I did last month, and I'm also gonna be using the Gilded Tarot to get into the more specific areas of your life. So let's see what is coming through for you guys. Okay. You have your first card is the King of Hearts. You have the Six of Hearts, and then you have the Queen of Clubs, and you have the Ace of Diamonds. So what I'm seeing here is that the King of Hearts is representing you at this time. So it's just you being in your own element, being caring, sensitive, um, and connecting with other people. I feel like this is about your relationships with others. It could be saying that a friend from the past comes back, or that you're reconnecting really closely with a friend, somebody that is really dear to you. And it could also be your relationship with your children as well, if you have children. Um, but it usually will represent somebody that you really care for, or maybe somebody that you have quite a history with, maybe somebody you haven't seen in quite some time, and you guys are like really reconnecting. For some of you guys, this person that you're reconnecting with could be a female. um it could be somebody that or is some it could be a female, but it also just could be somebody that is like a fire sign or has a fire sign kind of energy. So that's Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And and yeah, I see a new sense of stability um that is going to be taking place in your life. So for some of you guys, it could be in reuniting with this person, you're stabilizing your relationship with one another. um but again, I don't see this as a love relationship. I see it as either it's with a family member or close friend from the past. For some of you guys, it could also represent opportunities from the past presenting themselves or coming back. This could be work opportunities or monetary opportunities coming to you by way of somebody else that maybe wants to help you. Or it could have been a case of maybe somebody has been really good to you and in the past, and almost like as a means of looking out for you, now they're doing something for you in exchange. But um but yeah, I feel like this person that's coming into your life is somebody that is quite fun. They like to have a good time. They have quite a bubbly kind of personality, and so I think that the two of you kind of balance each other out really well. So again, I feel like it could lead to quite fun times. Or if that person, hasn't been in your life for quite some time, it's like now they're really gonna sort of stay around. So okay, shuffling up the cards to see like specific areas of your life. When it comes to your money and finances, you have the Queen of Wands, which represents the Queen of Clubs in your playing cards. So there is a fire sign person that is really connected with your money and your finances. So this might even be somebody that you worked for, like a work colleague or something like that, that actually might be helping you too. Or again, it could be a friend. But then it definitely has a fire sign energy to this person. So but I feel like they can give you new opportunities. Some opportunity is going to come through by way of this fire sign. And again, it could be a female, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But more than likely they have that kind of energy, fiery energy about them. They're very dynamic. They get a lot done. They might even be, for some of you guys, in a position where maybe they are in a higher position than you. So maybe they can be somebody that is um has more responsibilities maybe than you do, but maybe they're also in a position to hire people as well. And so maybe that's where they're coming to you with this new opportunity. But it might be something that's exciting, something that is different from what you usually do. But again, it could be like some sort of exciting new beginning that could be attached to this person when it comes to work. Or maybe if this person is just around, maybe just having them around is gonna seem like it's almost like they're going to change the atmosphere at your work, and they're going to make it like a more fun place to kind of be. And so that might also be like what they bring to the situation, but they're definitely offering something up that is going to be beneficial to you, Scorpio, this month. So for those of you that are in relationships, your card is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands indicates that a relationship maybe it could be becoming a burden. It could be that maybe your partner needs you to do more for them, help them out more. So it could be that you feel under a lot of pressure, maybe in your relationship or family life. Maybe you just feel like you're just having to get through so much by yourself. Maybe you need more support in this relationship. And I think if you do, it's definitely wise for you to view whatever, issues you may be having or concerns you may be having. Um, Sometimes this can also indicate that maybe the relationship kind of feels like it has become a burden to you. Maybe you feel that you have to give up so much of yourself for this relationship. It can represent maybe a relationship being under strain as well. Maybe because the two of you are really busy, or you just have a lot going on, and so maybe you just don't even have the time to invest in this relationship as you would like to. Maybe you try your best, but it kind of shows that you're sort of being bogged down by a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that you have to get done, and it shows again that you're not getting a lot of support when it comes to all these things. So I always recommend like clear communication and telling your partner like what it is that you kind of need in terms of support at this time, if you're kind of feeling like heavily burdened with responsibilities. So it also can represent feeling a bit kind of stressed as well. You might be more stressed out too. So definitely when that card shows up, it kind of says, be careful of not burning yourself out energy wise. For those of you that are not in relationships, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is interesting. This probably would have been a card that would have been nicer to see for those of you that are in relationships. Both are 10 cards. 10 represents a sense of completion. So this would indicate a family card. So for some of you guys, it could be that you are single, but maybe you're just spending time more with your family. Um, Maybe you're spending time again with people that you love to be around, people that you've known for a long time. So again, I really feel like there's this emphasis on your relationships with other people being close family and friends that are around you. So I see for some of you guys, you might be spending a bit more time with either family members or friends, or you might be just meeting up more. And so again, it's like there's a lot to be had when it comes to those kind of relationships. And also these relationships have a really big like value to them. There's a gain in your relationships as well. So for some of you guys, you might be making pretty good connections or networking yourself. And those kind of connections may prove themselves to be lucrative when it comes to your relationships with others. So if you're single, this might not necessarily be the month like where you settle for somebody or meet somebody, but it's more the time where you're kind of able to take advantage in terms of any kind of connections you have with somebody else that has opportunities for you. So the last card for your spiritual life is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is saying spiritually, you're going to be very in tune in the month of July. This is a higher energy. This is energy from the astral planes. And so I'm really feeling like that's why you're going to be burning the candle at both ends, some of you guys, because it's like you're either going to have a whole bunch of energy, or again, you have to be very wary of kind of burning yourself out too, because the Ace of Wands can be quite a fast moving energy. Again, I'm seeing opportunities coming out of the blue for you, and there might be some opportunities that are going to make you quite happy. It could be a work opportunity, or it could just be an opportunity for you to have a bit more fun this month. But what I see in terms of your spirituality is that you're going to be very connected, again connected with other people. You're going to feel like you have more of a grasp over certain things that are going on in your life. And so again, there's a sense of newness, new beginnings coming through. There's a sense of feeling refreshed or maybe even revived on a spiritual level. So for some of you guys, it could be that if you have like some kind of spiritual practice where you use tools and such, you might be using those spiritual practices or adopting maybe new practices as well that keep you more in tune with spirit. So that's very beautiful as a spiritual card. So peace and blessings to every single one of you, and thank you so much for rating, commenting, subscribing, and all that great stuff that you guys do. So I'll see you. Bye.